it do what it do. Let it do what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'ma up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines only for.
Charlo just dropped moving with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, once again, KQKC. I know y'all get tired of seeing me, right? But man, the show must go on. Yes, me and Knockout Boxing is live this morning. And I'll bring Knockout Boxing up in 1 second. All right. But I want to thank everybody for coming out last night. The true, real boxing fans was in the building last night. And I think that main event was a main event that we haven't seen in a long time. They let their hands go. Man, they let their hands go from round 1 to 12. And man, it was a good fight in my opinion. All right. Now, once again, I want to thank everybody for coming in. But first of all, let's see who in the building. And then I'm going to bring up my co-host, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Now, y'all call him KO. Y'all, I call him Knockout Boxing 86 TV. I call him the guru of boxing, boxing debate. I mean, whatever you want to call him. But he'll be up right after this roll call. All right, let's get started. All right, and I appreciate everybody that hit the like button. Make sure you do. All right. Now, of course, we got my man Andre is in the building. What's going on, Andre? Yes, sir. Andre, you must be on Eastern time. Okay, I'm on Central time. And your computer might say something different than mine. Why? Because of where you're located. Okay, so mine might say 9 o'clock, and that's why I always put CT at the end. That means Central time. Okay. Now, what you on is Eastern time. Okay. So you got Mountain time, you got Pacific time, like that. The computer and YouTube go according to where you stay at, okay? So that way you'll know next time, all right? So don't want to hear next time now, Andre, all right? Night Rider, what's going on with you, baby? All right, salute to you, man. Louisiana finest. Yes, sir. RP, what's going on? New Jersey, stand up. Oh. Yes, sir. Oh, you saw that thumbnail up there, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Uh-huh. All right. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in here? You got my man LJ up in here. Lee Jackson up in here. KQ working again, baby. KQ working again. Man, oh, man. Drunk and hangover and all that shit. The show must go on, baby. It is 1 below 0 here in the Chi. It's 1 below 0 here in the Chi, baby. Man, that weather, man, that wind. The windy city, baby. That's what it is. All right. Yes, sir. All right. We got Dr. Marcus up in here. We got, my bad. Yes, sir. We got Terrell Jackson up in here. All right. We got Lee Jackson and Terrell Jackson, baby. All right. Yes, sir. We got Flawless Mentality. Yes, sir. Also known as Dr. Mark. All right. What's going on, Dr. Mark? You good, man? All right. Yes, sir. My man, Kurt. What's going on, Kurt? Good morning to you, sir. Oh, sookie now. Did you get your parlay last night, man? I'm happy for you and Knockout if y'all went and got that parlay. I think y'all said all y'all need was Pacheco to win, and y'all got y'all parlay or whatever. All right, so I don't know how to bet. I want to learn. I want to bet, but, just somebody needs to take out time and show me exactly how to do it, or I just can copy off somebody that win all the time. Anyway, we got my man, Gabriel 11. Is that Gabriel? Man, let me put this up here because, man, these handles is killing me, y'all. All right. I know the face, but God damn it, I know the handle. God damn it. Yeah, man. See, YouTube messed up when they did that, for real. That wasn't nothing. Now, Badu Jack lost last night, huh? Okay. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. Let me see what else we got up in here. All right, got Kurt. We got Josh Sanders is up in here. What's up, Josh? How you feel, baby? All right, salute to you. We got Mike Ram up in here. What's going on, Mike? You good, man? Good to see you, bro. All right, yes, sir. Who else we got up in here? All right, got M. Ray, the boss, is up in here, baby. Yes, sir. All right, good morning to you, sir. All right, we got my man Paul Pounder, Northwest, is up in here. What's going on with you? All right? Yeah. Just chilling in front of the fireplace. All right. Keep your ass warm. All right. Same fight, all different goddamn round. What's going on with you, brother? All right. What's up, Intel 813? What's going on? Oh, drink more water. What's going on, baby? I hope you hit your parlay too, man. Yes, sir, man. I hope everybody, won their bets. All right. I would like to learn how to bet. I'm not a better man, so I want to bet though. All right, yes, sir. I'm Donnell Clark, Bay TV. What's happening? All right, yes, sir. All right. Who else we got up in here? Yes, sir. Big Bob. Yeah, that's it, Big Bob. Okay, Big Bob. Yes, sir. What's going on with you? All right. Yes, sir. Okay, who else we got up here? Big Bob. Yeah. All right, and we got my man Dre, Andre. Yes, sir. 4994. All right, and I think that's about it. It's time to bring up the boxing guru. It's time to bring up the debate guru. It's time to bring up Knockout Boxing 86 TV. They call him KO. All right, they call him Knockout 86. And here we go. Yes, sir. Let's bring him up. What's up, Knockout Boxing 86
Good
TV?
morning. Good morning, man. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. Yes, sir. I'm doing good, man. You had a good night last night?
Oh yeah. We made a lot of money last night, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was talking to you last night, right?
yeah.
I said, all you need is Pacheco. So when Pacheco won, when you said all we need is Pacheco to win, right? I said, is that we knockout or we like me and you or you and your family? I said, which one is it? I said,
me and the channel members, man. The channel members, man. We got
channel members. Okay, my fault.
Yeah, we got the I do the bets now. I used to just do the predictions, but now for the second tier, I tell them exactly how I'm betting each week, and we've been making money. We've been making money every week, man. I'm making money every week. Shout out to my dog, Drink More Water, in that Cash App too. I appreciate you, bro. Okay. And Isaiah, shout out to Isaiah in that Cash App, man. Yeah, we kicking these bookies tail. They gonna give me a sponsorship. They didn't give me a sponsorship or something, man. You know what I mean? We out here whooping that. We out here whooping the bookie, man. We doing the bookie dirty right now.
Man, I'm about to join that shit, man. I need some extra money too. Shit. Tell me what's going on, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we almost hit like 800. You know what I mean? We almost hit like $800, but Badu Jack lost, but we covered, so we still won like $400. So if Badu Jack would have won, though, we would have made like $800, but we made like 400, something like that.
Out. To make that type of money, how much money would you have to put down to make 800?
I risked like $350 yesterday. Mm-hmm. We put 100 on a parlay, then we put another 50 on a parlay to cover. Then we had $200 prop bets.
Okay.
And both the prop bets hit. We had Cordina. We had Cordina to win by decision. That was a plus. That was plus 105. So we put 100 on that and won 105. And then we had the Pacheco fight for Pacheco to win by decision. And that was plus 180. So we put 100 on that and then we won 180 on that. So both of them hit last night.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Both of them hit last night.
All right, man. Okay, y'all doing y'all thing, man. All right, opening. LD, what's going on, brother? All right. So what's going on in your mind, man? What's going on in Boston, man? What is going on, man?
Man, it's so much. It's so much going on. Just some news. We can get to the fights too. But did you see Shakur Stevenson's interview with on the Breakfast Club?
I didn't see the Breakfast Club. I saw a piece of his interview.
So Shakur Stevenson said that he is the one that made the Team Alifu fight happen, and that he put that fight in motion before he even fought Zepeda. He was behind the scenes talking to Eddie Hearn, talking to the powers that be, doing everything he could to make the Team Afimo fight all the way since the summer of this year. But publicly, he was yelling Gervonta. What do you think? What do you think of that coming to light, that he's actually been pushing for Team behind the scenes, but publicly he's been acting like he wants the Tank Davis fight. What do you think of that?
Well, you know what? It goes to say what I said last night, what I said on Thursday and Wednesday. Listen, Gervonta Davis, he tweeted maybe one sentence or two, and it went viral. It went viral. And then Shakira said for the last 2, maybe 3 years, I want Tank Davis. I want Tank Davis. And guess what happened? He didn't get Tank Davis. You know why? Because he really didn't want him knockout. That's why. He never wanted him. He wanted somebody else. You know, see, everybody used Tank Davis' name to boost their career, to boost their status, to get noticed. That's what they do. That's who they are. So I asked my chat last night. I mean, let's be honest. Let's not be biased. He got to be the face of boxing, if that's the case. I mean, right? Am I right or wrong? You know, so that goes to show you something. That goes to show you something. When you're saying about you want this fight and know that you really don't, especially when you went over to the other side of the street where the fight would be impossible to make. So you thought you were safe. And now you say, and now look what happened. He's fighting Teofimo Lopez. So I was right at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it just goes to show you that a lot of these dudes be pump faking, KQ. Like if I'm publicly saying I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, but then it comes out that behind the scenes I'm pushing for something totally different, then that means I really didn't want what I was telling y'all publicly I wanted, man. Like at the end of the day, he decided before Tank Davis got arrested in July. He decided before he ever fought William Zepeda. He decided before Tank announced the Jake Paul fight. He decided that he was fighting Teofimo, and that's what he was pushing for to the higher ups the whole time, while yelling that he was gonna be a free agent, yelling that he'd do anything to make a fight happen with other people and Tank and all of that. Nah, bro, you was pushing Teofimo, but you didn't say anything about it. You didn't say anything about it when you was free or when you was getting ready to fight Williams and Prater. It's just more cap, man. It's more cap, it's more lies, it's more games being played, and then trying to paint a picture on somebody else when in reality you had no interest in no serious determination to fight them anyway, bro. You out here clout chasing. Just like Bill and Devin, which we'll get to later in the show. These dudes, man, they always say they want something, but then when it's time to really push for what they want, they really behind the scenes pushing for something else. This ain't the first time that we've seen it. And now we know that Shakur Stevenson never really pursued or acted like he really wanted that fight because he never made himself available. He was committing to Turkey and Eddie Hearn. He was committing to them before he ever fought Williams and Prater, and he was acting like he was going to be free. And that's why you see Eddie Hearn on the stage at his press conference. That's why you see him still working with Turkey. Him and his team had already made the decision to continue to do business with the people they were doing business with and running fights through them, and never did what he said he was going to do. Oh, I'll go to the PBC for the fight. Oh, I'll do anything and everything I can to make the fight happen. But you didn't do anything. You didn't lift the finger, bro. You was behind the scenes begging for them to fight Team Alifu. He also said in that and that he pushed so hard for KQ that they told him they didn't want the fight. But he told the higher ups, no, I got to get this fight. This is the fight I want. So he never was free. Never, not one time. So it's crazy to see that come to the light. But you know, it is what it is, man.
Yes, sir. Man. And shout out to Young World. He says salute OG and KO. Salute to the chat. KO, I'm joining the channel, man, so you can advise me on those picks. I want to join the fun. Me too, Young World. Me too, man. Yeah. So there you go on Knockout. You got a new member, man. Yes, sir. Man. Already.
Shout out to Young World. Appreciate you, bro. Continuing with that interview though. You know, Shakur said he want Devin Haney. He said he want Bill Haney. He said he want to fight Devin Haney. He said he want to fight Conor Benn, but he want to put a catch weight in he want to put a rehydration clause on him. But he also said a couple of months ago that he didn't respect Tank Davis's resume because Tank Davis had catch weights and rehydration clauses on fighters. But now he's pushing to put rehydration clauses on fighters himself. What do you think of that? what do you think of him doing? What do you think of him doing that? He's just out here tripping. What do you think?
He's out here tripping because see, now these fighters realizing that okay, these guys are fighting outside their weight class. And like I tell everybody, I don't blame Tank. I will put rehydration clause on all these fighters because everybody's sitting there squeezing down until they to a weight class that they don't belong in. Now that them bones don't cooperate, so now you big and you can't get down like that anymore. So now you want to be putting on clauses and things like that. Because these guys are bigger than what they are. I mean, Devin Haney damn should be a middleweight, really. I mean, but still in all, Secure, listen, I never believe anything he says. I never believe when he said he gonna go in there and like he told Till, hey, you in my way. How you in your he in your way? You came up to his weight class like he said. And so, therefore, Secure is he talk a lot of crap with bad hands. You talk a lot of crap and you can't punch. You talk a lot of crap and never come to fruition. So, please explain that to me because I really believe that these guys want what Tank has, Canelo has, and they can't get it on their own. So, what they do, they call out names that they're not going to fight. They call out names. Look at Razor Ford. He's commentating last night. You know what? He needs some reading classes too. He needs some speech classes. I'm telling you, our education system just all messed up. But anyway,
that's that New Jersey, man. I'm sorry if anybody ain't here from Jersey. My fault, but that boy from Jersey, man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. But he ain't like he was scared to speak up, you know. But anyway, but still, you know, this is Secure, man. You know, he lives in a different world than we do. He lives in a fantasy world. It's not Oz. It's not the Wizard of Oz. He lives in some other world that we know in his own world. Because he believes he's the best it is. He's the face of boxing. You know, he believes that can't nobody beat him. He believes that he's a great fighter. He's the best fighter in the world. He's the best fighter at 135 and will be at 140. I mean, come on, really? Give me a break. I mean, give me a break. You know, man.
Me, KQ, I can't stand people who claim they don't have respect for something and then go do it themselves. Like you can't be yelling, I don't respect it. Oh, this is weak. Oh, I don't respect what he's doing, and then you go try to do it yourself. That just seems so out of pocket, so weak to me, bro. like so you admitting that you just hating, that you just jealous, that you just want somebody's spot, or you just envious or something. Like that just so crazy. Oh, I don't respect him because he put hydration clauses. He put clauses on people. Oh yeah, I'll fight Devin Haney, but if he gonna put a clause, like if he gonna let me put the same clause that Conor Ben put on Chris Eubanks. Oh, you mean the same clause that you said you had no respect for? Now you want clauses. Right. Now you want clauses. Now you understand people blowing up in weight or people trying to make people fight at the same size. So it's just another hypocritical way of doing things. It's another contradictory way to try to disrespect or try to downgrade your competition, but you're trying to make the exact same moves that your competition makes. It's just crazy to me, man. And I want to say this too, KQ, because go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say this, and that goes back to what you were saying. All right, just like Rolly Romero. Okay, everybody said he was trash when Tank fought him. Yeah, oh, they know what trash, this and that. But now he's the best thing out there. Oh, he's a fighter. Oh man. Oh, how great Rolly is. He got a belt. So that now. Now here we go, right? Everybody that Devin Haney gonna fight, Tank already beat him. But no, he don't get credit for that though. But Devin, when he get there, now, oh man, celebrate, come on, right? So come on, give me a break. Yeah. I just want to say that, man. That's all.
Nah, you 100% right. And the thing with that I do want to say about the weight though, like that's what I want to impress upon people in the chat, KQ, is people got to understand, like, everybody that puts hydration clauses and catch weights on people, they get flack for it, right? They get talked about. Oh, you scared? Oh, you trying to drain somebody? You weight draining this person? And I get it. I do believe that once you agree to whatever contract, there's no crying after that. Because if you don't like it, you don't have to sign a contract. But what I will say, KQ, that people need to pay attention to is what about the fighters that drain 25, 30 pounds trying to kill themselves to make weight so they can have an advantage? Like, that's not like we call them people warriors, but the person that's trying to make somebody that fight close to their size or fight around their real weight, that person's called scared or called a coward. I just don't subscribe to that, man. Now that I'm more educated on the sport and I understand what these guys are doing with things like snack and the supplements they taking and the weight that they really be walking around at or whatever, man. I'm sorry, bro. I feel like that's just as weak, if not weaker. You know what I mean? I feel like it's really, really weak to be cutting a bunch of weight and then ballooning up 30 pounds before for the night of the fight just so you can have an advantage. And people will call you a warrior or say that you tough, but then they'll criticize the person that's trying to make sure that ain't nobody outweighing him by 40 pounds the night of the fight. Like, it's just crazy to me. So I think there needs to be some more awareness around just how important weight cutting or the weight that a fighter is. I think that's very important for people to talk about, because these fighters that are skipping 4-5 weight classes to cut weight looking for an advantage, they get glorified, and the dudes that's fighting closer to their natural weight, they get demonized. It's just a crazy situation. So I do understand where Shakur Stevenson is coming from. I just hate that when he does it, he talks about how you know, how it's about business and this and that, but when someone else does it that he doesn't like, oh, now is oh, that's weak, I don't respect it. But you doing the same shit you don't respect. It's just crazy to me, man. But that weight cutting shit, man, I can't. I hope we can get to a day where they need to either change the rules of the weigh-in or something, but we need to get these guys fighting close to where they supposed to be fighting at, man. Like, it's getting out of hand and getting ridiculous. Dudes is moving up 2-3 weight classes, and they bigger than the dudes they fighting. How you bigger than the people you fighting, and you looking like little baby running backs and shit, and you the one that moved up. Right. You the one moving up. Why you so damn big, bro?
Hey, Lamar Rhodes, perfect example. He moved up from 130 to 135. Come fight night, I said, wait a minute. I thought he moved up from 130. He big as hell in there with Tank. And then, of course, there go Devin Haney. He fighting Lomachenko. That look like dad and son crossing the goddamn street. I mean, look how big these guys are. You know, they blowing up. So, I mean, yeah, you're right. You know, now I know you said something about same day weigh-in, and I forgot what.
Well, not even same day. Just change the rules. I like what the IBF do. Like I like if you're not gonna do same day weigh-ins, like bro, make these dudes do a weight check the morning of the fight or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like make them hold that weight a little bit, and then y'all you know, just something so dudes is not like, oh yeah, I made weight on Friday morning. Think I'm about to spend all day Friday and all day Saturday. Think I'm gonna be 40 pounds over the limit by the time we get in the ring. Oh, I weighed in 147. Nigga, by the time we fight, I'm 175, bitch. Let's go. Like, nah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah.
Right. Yeah.
Get out of here with that, man.
I mean, and then you got Lamar Rhodes jumped up from 130 to 140 and still like he should be at 154. I mean, these guys, and I'm not going to even mention Devin Haney. I got tired of mentioning him because he's still growing and growing. I mean, goddamn, we talking about jacking the fucking beast.
Boy, busting out like the Incredible Hulk out this bitch. Like, damn, Bud Crawford look like he been at 168 forever. He look like a G.I. Joe out there when he was fighting Canelo, man.
You know, and that's what I'm saying, you know, and it just amazes me how these guys are doing that, you know, but it don't, because we used to seeing them fighting in a certain weight class. And so in our minds, we thinking, okay, well, that's their weight class, but really it's not, because we see them in person and walking around. They got down to 200 pounds heavier, 100 pounds heavier, you know. So, but yeah, that's all I got on that, man.
Already. All right. So let's do a fight real quick. Then we'll get back to some of the news. Did you called the Tito Mercado fight, right?
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm.
What did you think of his performance in that fight? He ended up getting a knockout, and get the stoppage in the middle of the fight. What did you think of him? What did you think of him in that fight last night?
Now, Tito, I mean, he's an okay fighter, and I'm gonna say okay because see, he didn't put a lot of. He's not very accurate with his punches. His punches went a little wild last night, but he made them count when they need to. he had the right ideas, but it's just that he needed a little more practice on defense. He needed a little more practice on accuracy, and that jab, he got to always follow behind that jab, and he wasn't doing that. He was dropping his hands. His hands was everywhere, but he landed when he had to. He landed a nice shot, and then he followed up on it, but he didn't follow up on it like he should have. Of course, Moran pretty much got knocked down, and like I say, I don't think it was a flash knockdown, but Mercado, he jumped right back on him. So now Mercado, he runs his mouth too damn much for me. Okay, outside the ring, and now he's talking about he will love to want to fight Shakur and all this, and but dude, you need to work on your game.
Yeah, he ain't ready for nothing. He ain't ready for nothing. He ain't ready for Shakur. He ain't ready for now that's somebody. I remember I was talking. Remember Abdullah fought a couple of weeks ago against Sam Noakes, put on a great fight or whatever, and people were like, "Yo, Abdullah not ready. Abdullah not ready." Like I'm like, "Nah, he ready." Tito Mercado, I will agree with y'all. Like, nah, sit your ass down. You don't want smoke with none of them boys, bro. He got dropped by Antonio Moran. I thought his hands were faster than that. I thought he had better time and better boxing skills, but he's just looking like somebody that's in there looking for a big shot that don't really think his way through the fight. Don't really got a nasty jab. He don't seem like to have a high ring IQ. And there's like him versus the Shakurs, the Tios, the Subriels, the Gary Antoine Russell, all the guys he could, Keyshawn Davis, all the guys he could fight at 140. I don't know, Tito. His record say he 18-0 with 17 knockouts, but I'm starting to wonder who the hell he been knocking out.
See, that's what I say, knockout. See, listen, you look at people's resumes. You just look at 20-0, 18-0. Then once you really look at it, let's see who he fought. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this?
Motherfucker be having 100 losses, KQ. Some of these dudes be like, yeah, I just knocked this dude out. You see the dude, this dude like 5 wins, 122 losses, been knocked out 92 times. You're like, they still sanction this motherfucker to fight? Like, why does he get to get in the ring, bro?
Like on paper, it counts, and I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out Kurt Hurd real quick in the cash out with the 5-piece. I appreciate you, Kurt. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you out. What were you saying?
No. What you through with that?
Yeah, I'm through with Tito. You got something? You got something you want to bring to the forefront? What you got? What you got over there on that notebook? I know you got that notebook over there. What you got over there?
I ain't got no notebook today. That's just
okay. I be seeing you on your show. You be checking that shit out. You be like, and this shit. That is this shit. Like, he done prepared like a damn news, like he on CNN or some shit.
Yeah, I think the news you can use, baby.
I'm telling you, goddamn. Nah, but what's on your mind though? What else you got, man?
I was saying that Teofilo, all right, now he pretty much
hey, don't start saying his name wrong. I be doing that shit on purpose because I don't respect him. You about to mess up that dude's name. I be fucking with Tim Alifu, man.
I know, I don't care. All right. But he made a point, and a lot of people, reporters, they kind of ate it up on where he was saying that, look, Terrence Crawford, he's not undisputed.
Okay.
On paper. He was saying that, and I know why he said that. I'm getting to that. He said, look, Terrence Crawford didn't pay the sanction fees, right? Mm-hmm. He didn't pay the fees to the WBC. So what they did, they stripped him. So he ain't undisputed. He never was undisputed because he never made the payment. And, of course, he was saying the same thing happened to him. Now, a lot of people going back and forth about this. Well, I think he was undisputed. No, I don't think he was undisputed. But he was a super champion, and so therefore they did the same thing to me. Well, listen, no, it's not the same, Tio.
At all, yeah.
No, it's not the same at all, dude. So stop trying to sell that shit. You've been trying to sell it for the longest. I was undisputed, but they took that from me. No, they didn't take that from you. This is a different position that Terrence Crawford was in. That's all. Because listen, before you get ready to step in that ring, y'all already made an agreement. Terrence Crawford went back on his agreement. He went back on his agreement and decided, I I ain't gonna pay you.
Yeah, I don't want to pay your ass. Yeah,
Yeah,
you want to keep his money. Yeah, but
yeah,
that don't take away what he accomplished though. T.O. full of
yeah,
shit, man.
yeah, yeah.
T.O. full of shit, bro.
Yeah,
Because T.O. had the franchise belt. The franchise belt is don't even exist in every weight class. The WBC belt that Bud Crawford won, that's the real one. That's the one that exists in every fucking weight class, number one. And if we start taking credit away from fighters for winning, for not paying sanction fees, then shit, that means when Floyd Mayweather beat Pacquiao, wasn't he forced to drop the belt or some shit because he didn't want to pay sanction fees, so they stripped his ass? How many times Floyd Mayweather dropped belts and shit because he didn't want to pay sanction fees? He did that shit for the whole back half of his career. So that means he didn't win them motherfuckers. He wasn't champion and shit. I don't like Bud Crawford. I'm not a Bud Crawford fan. But nah, that's some bullshit. I'm on Bud Crawford's side with that shit when it comes to him being undisputed. That motherfucker's 3-time undisputed champion. Team Lifu just jealous for some reason. And that's why KQ, I like the Shakur Team Lifu fight. I just don't think Shakur can give T.O. the ass whooping that I want to see Team Lifu get for being racist, being a POS, and just really getting on my damn nerves. That's why I wanted him to fight Jaron Ennis so bad. You know what I mean? Because I just want to see T.O. get his ass whooped. And I don't know if Shakur going to be the one to do it. He can outpoint him. He can outbox him. But I don't think he can just mess T.O. up the way I want to see T.O. messed up. But you 100% right, man. Like, T.O. tripping with that shit. He dead wrong, man.
Let me say this knockout. If Shakur can get T.O. to fight on his level, other words, slow down the fight into his pace, he can outbox him and beat him if he can get him to fight his fight. Because all Shakur needs to do is just not get pressured and punch and pretty much use his offense, defense, and slow the fight down and fight his pace.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, Tio's more athletic though, and he throws that double right, and things like that. He presses you, and of course Shakur gonna be hopping back out and in. But we'll break that down this week or something like that. But
no, I think you 100. I think you 100% right. I think the main thing is whoever can make the other one be first, because they both natural counter punchers. So whoever can get the other one to open up first is gonna be the one to have an advantage because they're gonna be the one fighting closer to their style. So we've seen T.O. struggle with Jermaine Ortiz. We've seen T.O. struggle with Sandor Martin. I think that should be the game plan. If I'm Shakur, I'm patient. I'm making him try to get on his front foot. I'm making him be aggressive, and then I'm capitalizing off of his mistakes. Because if you let T.O. sit back in his bag, he can kind of out-athlete, explosive Shakur, and that's what Shakur will have to worry about. So I think you're right on with your breakdown. I think you 100% on bet, man.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that's all I got on that. All right. So
Drink say I'm not sold on him being more athletic. Motherfucker can do a black flip. Whoop did it not. I think his hands faster. Drink. I think his hands are faster. He's more fluid in the ring. His feet are faster. He takes different angles better. He looks more explosive. Not just the backflip, dog. Not just the backflip. He say whoop-de-doo. Shakur to me fought very well against Williams Zepeda, but his hands look slow. His hands look slow. He didn't look as fast as I thought he was at 130 or 126. Looks like carrying that extra weight, slowing him down a little bit, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that's what it looked like to me. Diego. Well, no, let's do the co-main event, man. Gabe Flores and Joe Cordina. Joe Cordina got the victory by decision. He hurt Gabe Flores late in the fight. What did you think of that fight, the co-main event on that Pacheco card? Joe Cordina versus Gabe Flores. Cordina was making his debut at 135 pounds. What'd you think of that fight, man?
Man, that was a good fight. I think that was a good fight. I think the last two fights was a good fight. I mean, listen, I don't know what happened to Flores. He was controlling the fight as he went on the first couple rounds, maybe the first 3 rounds. He was controlling the fight, working the jab, going inside, letting his hands go, and showing that athleticism and that youth and all that. But then Cordina bought his time, and then he started walking him down, putting him on the back foot. And then, of course, it started throwing out overhand right and started landing. And of course, Flores, he has this tick like Leo Santa Cruz had this tick, but he
Mm-hmm.
hit his face a lot and stuff like that. And so what happened was that Cordina pretty much he didn't care about the crowd because this was at his home. He's the hometown boy. Flores was, and so he pretty much was throwing everything but the kitchen sink. But still in all, I mean, Cordina, he walked him down because he's the older fighter and showed the young boy how it's done. And he was going downstairs to the body, upstairs with the overhand right. That was there all day. But then again, Flores was reaching. He was reaching, stepping in a little more. He was reaching, legs were too far apart. And he was reaching, and then he started getting beat up a little bit towards the middle of the round. And then, of course, at the end of the round, then Cordina pretty much took over the fight. Now, I can see Flores, trying to figure him out, but he didn't make no adjustments. He didn't make no adjustments in the fight. He kept on doing the same thing after the same thing after the same thing. And then, of course, it wasn't working. He tried to work inside, and he was landing. Don't get me wrong, knockout. He was landing, but it just wasn't enough for him. It just wasn't enough. It was pity-pat type shots. It just wasn't enough to turn Cordina around. But he was getting hit with that jab. Cordina was throwing that jab from the knee and popping that head back. And he kept on throwing that jab. Now, I don't know why Flores didn't put that glove up or a high guard or something like that. He kept on throwing a punch, but when he's throwing a punch, he's popping his head back with the jab at the same time. So Cordina, he took over the fight, and but he didn't really close the show like I thought he would. But he had the fight won, and maybe the young man can come back and do it all over again. Because like someone said in my chat, he's still a little green knockout. Flores still just a little bit green, not too much, but just enough against a guy like Flores. I mean, guy like this. So yeah. So
you got that super chat, man.
What's going on, TJ Donald? Yes, sir. What's going on? Appreciate the plays, KO. 2 weeks in a row. Parlay the Cordina decision and Pacheco decision as well.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Thank you for being a channel member. Glad you was able to make some money last night, man. I think you're right with everything you said. I thought that Joe Cordina came in and put the pressure on Gabe Flores from the start of the fight. Flores was boxing well off the back foot till about maybe the 7th or 8th round. Then he just got tired and gassed, and Cordina turned it up on him, and he was able to win a decision. But I do feel bad for Joe Cordina. He makes his debut at 135. They let him fight in the title eliminator, and now he's the mandatory for Abdullah Mason. Yeah. now up next, he gets his title shot at Abdullah Mason. Joe Cordina will probably be fighting Abdullah Mason. They may put him on one of the Riyadh season cards in February, or they may have him have to come like in March or April for Abdullah Mason's hometown fight in Ohio. That's if Abdullah Mason doesn't fight Giovanni Cabrera, who he's been signed to fight for the greater part of a year, but Cabrera kept having stuff pop up. So those are probably the two front runners for Abdullah Mason's next fight. And if Eddie Hearn is smart, he will tell Joe Cordina to sit your ass down and stay the hell away from that young man, because I think Abdullah Mason will destroy that boy like bad. Like it would be ungodly what he does to Joe Cordina, man, and what he would do to Giovanni Cabrera too. But hey, man, line it up.
Yeah.
Overall, Joe Cordina, he was signed to fight Shakur. Shakur got a hand injury. He ended up buying his time. They let him fight the kid from Gabriel Flores from Stockton, California, in Stockton, California, and he ended up pulling it off, man. He fought in a hostile territory. He got the W. He put that high guard on, started timing a little bit. Overhand rights was coming. He was working the body well, and he ended up beating Gabriel Flores up to the end of the fight. So salute to him for it. But his prize of getting the title shot against Abdullah Mason, that's gonna be bad for him. That's gonna be bad for him, because all the things that he rely on, Abdullah does those things better. Plus, Abdullah's a dog. When they get there on the inside and they get to really trying to crack and fight on the inside, it could get real bad for Joe Cordina in there, man. Real bad, real quick. So, but he put on a pretty good performance. I don't have too many negative things to say about him. Gabriel Flores, though, this is a guy that was getting beat up down at featherweight by Luis Alberto Lopez.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to work his way back up. And he's another one of these guys. He's not as good, but he's another one of these guys with a boxing dad that trains him, that talks crazy, that's going to really just put his son out there, and it's not working. This is his second loss. He hasn't, every time he stepped up in competition, he seems to fall up short. And I don't think we'll ever see Gabriel Flores like in mainstream big level championship boxing. I think he might want to take his ass over to Zuffa and TKO or some shit. And leave the big boys alone, because I don't think he got nothing for him, man.
Yeah. So but so you mentioned Zuffa boxing, and I just mentioned this in passing that what I hear right now, they have a show they putting on in January. And,
the 23rd, I think. The 23rd, January 23rd. Yeah.
Now, of course, what I hear, they don't have no fighters. Now, someone told me this yesterday. Yesterday. They don't have no fighters. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors coming on with that show. That show gonna take place in the UFC arena, and they're gonna be the day before the UFC big fight for the UFC. So I don't know what's going on, but also they said the Ali Act, that they are not pretty much going forward with that. That they pretty much know that they cannot change that Ali Act. Now, this is what I'm hearing. Now, don't quote me, you all, because it's not carved in stone. This ain't a for sure thing, but this is just what I'm hearing. Okay, it's just what I'm hearing, and so, but I can believe it. I can believe Dana White. Dana White definitely wants Zuffa boxing to take off the ground, that he gonna lie and say, oh man, we got fighters in place ready to go and things like that, and which they really don't. They really don't have those. If they do, you don't know them, and pretty much I ain't gonna know them. So that's what it is. And of course, I feel bad for these fighters, because guys like Terrence, Canelo, Tank, these guys is not gonna be making the type of money that they making if Zuffa boxing have their way. If they have their way, and you know what, and that might just happen. Cause let's think about a knockout. You're a boxer coming out the amateurs, all right. Nobody sign you, top rank, nobody, but only one person gonna sign you, and that's Zuffa boxing, right? So
they're gonna have your ass in one of them rap industry deals where you can't never leave. Right. They get to keep all your profit and give you just little peanuts and shit, man.
Exactly. You want to make it big. You want to be, you want to be another Mayweather, Tank, and whatever. So you're gonna sign with a promotion company that you can make a big mistake. Look at Demetrius Andrade. He should have never got with Rock Nation. Because think about it, if he didn't get with him, man, where would he be at right now? So, but I just want to put that out there. That's all.
So they're saying that some of the fighters that this guy Tom Loeffler, who has a good relationship with 360 boxing, with Dana White, he runs 360 boxing, that he's the one that's gonna be feeding them fighters for their cards. And the best fighters that he got, the guys like Callum Walsh, Serhai Bahachuk, Kane Sandoval, Umar Sandoval, Umar Dzambek, Daniel Barrera, and Mizuki Haruta. I would tell Dana White, I would tell Zuffa two things. Number one, them names ain't gonna get you no traction. Don't nobody give a fuck, and don't nobody know who they are except for diehard boxing fans, right?
Right.
Number two, take them. These dudes ain't like, you ain't taking nothing that nobody care about, man. Like, you going to some secondary promotion to try to fill your roster. Shit's bad out here, man.
Yeah.
It's bad out here, man. That's not gonna move the needle, man. It's not gonna move the needle at all. Like, one of them is so Callum Walsh and Serhai Bahachuk, they 154 pounders. That's not the names at 154 pounds. We all know who the names are at 154 pounds. Kane Sandoval is like a lightweight, I believe, trained by Freddie Roach or something. We know the big lightweight names, so nobody's gonna care about him. And then you got light heavyweight Umar Dzambekov, I think his name is, bro. David Benavidez is damn light heavyweight, so nobody cares about him. Then you got like super flyweight champion, which is Mizuta Hiruta. Don't nobody care about super flyweight. Yeah, people don't watch that weight class. We watch it because we die hard fans, but
right.
those are gonna be the people that's leading your promotion. Paramount Plus gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gonna be pissed. Paramount Plus gonna be mad as hell when ain't nobody watching them cards, man.
Right. And like Oscar said, you know, it's kind of like devouring or making the Ring magazine belt, you know, look like trash. You know, you got fighters like that. So, but yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, something that's been around for 100 years that's supposed to have all this prestige, means so much, and now you're gonna be giving it to these types of guys.
Exactly.
Nah, dog. You gonna imagine you give Callum Walsh versus Sir Hachuk, they fight, you know, on the Zuffa Promotions or whatever, and the winner of that fight is named the Ring champion.
Right.
With names like Sebastian Fundora, Jerome Businis, Virgil Ortiz, Xander Zayas, Bakram Murtazaliev, they not signed to the promotion, but they can't win the Ring belt. Or if they have their way, they said that the Ring champion is gonna fight the other champions. That's who Zuffa gonna use to fight the other champions. Imagine like Callum Walsh winning the Ring belt, and then he unified the Ring belt with Jerome Businis or some shit. Like that's gonna be a massacre, man.
Yeah, I know. One belt, one winner, one champ.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Come on, man. This is wild, man. Yeah. Get out of here with that shit. We don't believe you, man. Yeah, we don't believe you.
All right. Okay, what you got next? Knockout.
Did you catch your super chat?
Let me see.
From Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah, what's going on, baby? That $2 holler. He said Zuffa going to put dudes as Ring boys once they lose.
That's tough. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Make them boys change their whole profession. That's wild. That's wild as hell. All right, man. Diego Pacheco got the W last night, man. What'd you think of his performance last night, man? I thought it was an ugly, you know, hard fought fight. I thought he allowed the dude to get in his space and make the fight ugly, but he did enough to win. But what'd you think of Pacheco last night, man, and his performance? You know, he's not with Jose Benavidez Sr. anymore.
Right.
So
Yeah.
What'd you think of that, man?
Yeah, last night I said that if he was with Jose, I think Jose would have had a different game plan. Once he found out how that fight was gonna go and found out what Sergio, how his game plan was going, I think he would have changed up. Now this is Jose, but of course he's not with Jose anymore. But now Pacheco, tall, strong, solid fighter at 168. But you got to punch harder than that dude. Those were little pretty pat shots. When he had openings, and he might have maybe a 2-second window. You know, he tried to let his hands go, but they just like pity pat shots, just patty pat pat. No. Let them go, cause this guy was all up on his face. He was pressuring him, he was pushing him back, and then of course Diego try to fight on the back foot, but nothing hard. He had the reach, he had the height. He should have stayed with that for a while longer if he could. But then again, Sergio, he pretty much used his head just like Pitbull used to do. Put his head down, come forward, and put the head in the chest, and use the left, right. But of course, Diego pretty much grabbed the gloves and put his head right there in the center and moved his head over. So no headbutts. And then I think Sergio, to be muscular like that, and I still say, you know, fighters should not be lifting weights. Now I can see little weights, you know, something like that. Okay, but no, not big weights, not bench pressing and shit, you know. But that showed me something. That showed me that this guy was in shape last night. That showed me this guy, he was giving his all. He was making an ugly fight for Diego Pacheco. Because one thing about Pacheco, he had a hard time, y'all. That was a hard fight. I'm talking about 1 through 12 was hard. They was wrestling there, and they were starting to run out of gas, especially Sergio. He started running out of gas, and then Diego pretty much let his hands go then. He let his hands go pop, 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 pop. He almost got it out of there if he had some pop on it. He didn't have no stank on no punch.
Well, I was yelling, please don't get the stoppage, because I had Pacheco winning by decision. I'm like, please don't stop this damn fight. Do not mess up the money. Last the distance, Sergio. Be tough. Be
Man.
tough. Be a tough fighter. Stop letting them punch you in the damn head. Grab them, clinch them.
Right,
I never wanted to see a clinch so bad in my life, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That was 168 cruiser content. Yes, sir. So this was been the fight where Pacheco was to put all these guys on notice, which he kind of did, because he weathered the storm. And that storm was raging last night. And man, that was a tough fight. It was an exciting fight though. I mean, that fight was fought on the inside for 12 rounds.
And that's the worry I have for Pacheco. No way with his reach advantage and his height advantage, if he's really good like that, then he should have been able to keep that dude on the outside. And he couldn't keep him on the outside. Like that means, to me, that's a scary sign that his jab isn't as good as we think it is. His footwork isn't as good as people think it is. His power might not be as great as people think it is. You're supposed to be able to just jab, pop his head back, land the right hand. When he get too close, pivot out, turn him, and just keep boxing this dude. You 6'4", he 5'8". You got like a 79-inch arm reach. That dude had you got like 10 or 11-inch arm reach advantage on this dude, man.
Yeah.
And you couldn't take advantage of that more than what you did. Now I still think he did enough to win the fight, but I thought that fight was the fact that fight was competitive like that. Now I'm worried about Pacheco moving forward as he steps up in competition against dudes that's better than Kevin Saggio. So I don't know why he left Jose Benavidez Sr. Maybe he got tired of Dave Benavidez whooping his ass in sparring and whooping his ass in training camp. Shit, I don't know, but I would think that
it was personal reasons.
I don't know why, but I think that I think he took a step back. I think, like you said, I think Jose Benavidez Sr. would have probably had him fighting a lot better. I think he would have been able to handle the pressure better had he been in camp with Jose Benavidez Sr. And so, but he did enough to win the fight, so I'm not going to totally poo-poo him, but I kind of see why he was turning down, because he was supposed to fight Christian Mbile.
Right.
But he pulled out of that fight. I kind of see why. He was worried about Christian Mbile, and he chose to fight Saggio. Maybe he fought Saggio to get ready for Mbile, but I think Mbile can bring that same type of pressure. I think he's fought a higher level of competition, and maybe he needed to fight this guy to get ready for Mbile, because I think it should only get tougher for Pacheco from here on out, and we'll see what he's really made of at 168 pounds, man.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to my man, Drink More Water. He said, KO, that shit got sweaty.
Sweaty. Sweaty.
Sweaty. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, man. Shit, you're talking about education system, man. I need to go back. I had Pacheco a bit late on my parlay, but once he got dropped, the Pacheco live decisions line hit minus 150. I put down a bag on it and almost had a heart attack those last few rounds.
Yeah, bro. I'm watching KQ. I'm watching the fight. I'm like, nigga, just get to the final bell, bro. Clinch this dude. Man, just don't mess up the money, bro. Damn. Man. And we was able to make it through, damn it. And shout out to my boy Drink again in that Cash App. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay, yeah. Man, so yeah, man. Drink must had a good night last night, huh? Yes,
yeah. He cause he'll live bet. Like he'll have his bet, and then the state that he's in, they allow. I think it's DraftKings, or it might be he might use FanDuel
too. Okay.
Yeah, he might use FanDuel. It's one of them, but they allow you to live bet. So they'll change the odds in the middle of the fight, and you can just bet in the middle of the fight. My sites won't let me do that shit. So they'll like, if somebody get knocked down or somebody get lose the first 4 rounds of the fight and it's clear, the odds will flip. And you can bet in the middle of a fight and shit. And people can make a lot of money off of that. Because if you think it's gonna stay the same, or you think they're gonna turn it around or whatever, you can hurry up, put some money on it. Right. You can get you money like that. He do that shit all the time. I can't live bet because they won't let me do that shit here in Texas, man. There you go. He said use 365 and bet MGM. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, man. So what's that? What's that?
365 and bet MGM. They betting sites that you can go to. So if you can use FanDuel and DraftKings in Chicago, you can use those too. In Texas, I got to use some third party site, and I got a whole lot of shit I got to do because it's not supposed to be here in Texas. You know what I mean?
You can use the VPN.
I mean, I think you could, but I like the I've been using BetUS for years, so I just stick with them because I get my money. I get paid out immediately.
Man, I need to get with you, Knockout. I know you be busy and stuff, but I need to learn how to bet, man. Because I could use some extra few dollars.
Yeah, man. I'm with that. Let me ask you this, man. Devin Haney, his fans are crying about fighting Rolly Romero. Devin Haney or Bill Haney called out Gervonta Davis, but the same day that he called out Gervonta Davis, news broke that he's in negotiations for a fight with Lewis Crocker, which I think is a crock of shit. Because I think I saw another report where Lewis Crocker is supposed to do a homecoming fight in Belfast for the first defense of his title, and I don't see Eddie Hearn just giving Lewis Crocker's belt to Devin Haney. That would have to be Turkey making that fight, I would think. But what do you think of them? What do you think of the Haneys calling out Gervonta Tank Davis? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, the Haney fans, especially that little guy from Dallas. I heard you mention me, Knockout, and Money Brown. All right, you must have been watching my live on dumbass. And y'all know who I'm talking about, Mr. Freaky Deaky. All right, and number two, don't worry about what I say and do, because what I say and do, I stand on it. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, because I don't watch your shit, because all you do is just curse through your whole damn live stream. So now, and ask me this question: why you want a man or man part in his mouth? Why you want your part in another man's part? Anyway, goddamn it, you getting me mad now. Now, what I think
somebody's mentioning my name. That's crazy.
oh yeah. They mentioned KO and that old sleeping old G, and then the guy in the wheelchair. I mean, Money Brown went live in goddamn 3 months, 6 months. So people in their feelings, really hurt. I'm sorry your boy can't punch. I'm sorry your boy ain't had no knockout in years. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Any of that mentioning of my name, did anyone accept my challenge to debate me, or did they just talk shit?
Just talking shit. That's all.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, go. But what do you think? What do you think of Devin? That's what I figured. What do you think of Devin? What do you think of Devin calling out Tank Davis?
Well, that's what they got to do to pretty much get attention on themselves, like I said earlier. Like I said, Tank Davis made one announcement, and now all of a sudden everybody want to fight Tank Davis. Everybody want Tank to jump up. And now someone, I made a comment on Twitter, and somebody, man, well, I don't want to hear that waste stuff. I mean, that's over when he's gonna be ready to fight Jake Paul. Now, how I feel about this knockout, and I'm still on the subject though. But listen, he was gonna fight Jake Paul, who was 200 pounds. It was an exhibition. It might have been scripted, I don't know, but that's an exhibition. That was just for just to do something to make that 40 million. That was a quick pickup. That's all it was. But he's not gonna put his record on the line. He's not gonna jump up 2 weight classes, goddamn 3 when Devin rehydrate up, because he's a middleweight, just to satisfy y'all asses. And Devin knows he's good and well that first of all, he ain't gonna do what Tank wanna do, because Tank is the A side. So therefore, Bill, with your nappy head ass, you need to cut that shit off and your beard. All right, and start acting your age. And number 2, stop trying to put Tank Davis in your videos. All right, because you're not that famous, so you need Tank. Fan base ain't that big, so you need Tank Davis. You just need the name. That's all. Just the name. That's how I feel about a knockout. For some reason, listen, when you're doing good out there, and that goes for content creators, anybody. It's always somebody gonna hate on you. It's always someone gonna talk that shit about you. That's what's gonna happen. And that's come from what? Jealousy. That's come from what? I want to be like you. You heard that I want to be like Mike. Well, goddamn it, they want to be like KO. They want to be like KQ, and they can't do it. That's why. And now Tank Davis, they want the knockouts like Tank Davis. They ain't had one in 10 years, so they can't do it. They can't do it. They want to be popular like Tank. They can't do it. They can't do it. You know, they want to be popular with the rappers, and rappers want to be popular with them. They can't do it. Look at Devin Haney. Everything about him is phony. Everything about him weight draining. All that shit is phony. And like I said, and I stand on this, and I stand on it. Victor Conte, may he rest in peace. All right? May he rest in peace. But like my mama said, some people just don't need to be here. Some people just don't need to be here. If you're a serial killer, you don't need to be here. You're going to mess up our athletics and our athletes and goddamn Olympics and goddamn baseball. You don't need to be here. That's what.
So for me, man, there's so many thoughts. Number one, just the level of hypocrisy and contradiction and just lack of integrity from Devin Haney, Bill Haney, their fan base is just it's at an all-time high right now. Number one, calling out Tank Davis while negotiating with Lewis Crocker and begging for a Rolly Romero fight is just
that was the question one.
no, it's all good. It's just laughable to me. And trying to use Jake Paul as a reason why Tank Davis should do what the hell Devin Haney or Bill Haney would want him to do is crazy. Number one, Tank Davis wasn't finna weigh in at 190 pounds, stupid ass people. He was gonna be outweighed by 50, 55 pounds the night of the fight. That nigga wasn't gonna balloon up to 190 fighting fucking Jake Paul. So that's a dumbass point. Number two, Jake Paul was able to get Tank to give some concessions because Jake Paul is a fucking name. Jake Paul offers a big ass motherfucking bag. Devin Haney is fighting on undercards in Saudi Arabia and shit. So Devin don't bring to the table to get Tank to budge in negotiations the way Jake Paul can get him to budge, because Jake Paul is the one with the Netflix relationship. Jake Paul is the one that can bring his fucking Mike Tyson numbers to the table. So that's stupid on that front. And another thing that's stupid, how you got a bunch of people talking about how fake the fight was, how trash the fight was, how bad of a fight it was, and Tank should have never took it, but then using the same details from that fight to try to explain why Tank should do what the fuck Devin and his fans want him to do in order to make a fight with him, bro. It's just a bunch of idiots talking, man.
Yeah.
And they get mad at me for saying the shit, but it ain't personal. Y'all just sound stupid as fuck. Right. Not my fucking fault y'all sound dumb. And so when you look at Tank and Devin, bro, if they gonna make the fight, it's a fake call out. And it's a fake call out for a couple of reasons. Number one, you already negotiating with Lewis Crocker and begging for a motherfucking Rolly Romero fight. But the main reason it's fake is because of the weight. You can't make weight to fight fucking Tank Davis. And you know damn well Tank is not giving up his leverage to you. And what pisses me off, KQ, about fucking Devin Haney fans, niggas understand A side, B side when it's Brian Norman Jr., right? When it's Brian Norman Jr. is, well, Devin is the A side. So if he tell you to get tested and he want to get more testing, then you do what the fuck you told, because Devin is the A side over you. Devin is the one giving you the opportunity. So if Bill Haney want to come in after the fact and say that you should be doing the drug testing that they want, then that's his right. But then them same niggas will know that they fighters fighting on undercards, bro. Know that he's fighting across the goddamn world somewhere in Saudi Arabia. They'll be the same ones saying, well, why can't Tank do what Devin wanted and fight at 147? He fought at 140. He did. Oh, now you niggas don't understand leverage no more. Now you don't understand A side and B side no more. Get the fuck out of here, bro. He can't make weight. He can't make 140. If Tank wanted to meet him in the middle, or he damn sure can't make 135. So what the fuck are we talking about? That Brian Norman Jr. clout ran out, huh? Niggas don't care about you no more. Your fight with Brian Norman Jr., niggas cared about it for 24 to 48 hours. Then as soon as Tank Davis started tweeting, niggas forgot you even had a fight. And now here your daddy is out here calling out a lightweight and shit. And that's another thing, KQ. How the fuck you push for Tank Davis to fight Devin Haney and you cool with Devin calling out a lightweight and shit, but you didn't like the Lamont Roach fight when Lamont Roach only came up 5 pounds. You didn't like the Hector Garcia fight when Hector Garcia only came up 5 pounds. So when Tank Davis pulls a motherfucker up 5 pounds, you hate the fucking fight. But when your favorite fighter try to pull somebody up 2 weight classes, it's a fight that you push for. These dudes is cooked out here, bro.
Yeah.
Straight cooked out here. Like what basically Devin, like I've been saying on my channel for a long time, Devin and Tank or Devin and his contemporaries can do the exact same fucking thing. They'll love it when it's their favorite doing it, and they'll shit on it when it's Tank doing it because they have no integrity, bro. They have no leg to stand on with this shit, and they get mad when people pointed out to him. And all them ad hominem, personal attacks, this and that. Nigga, they really just can't talk boxing with me. So that's why they go to the level that they go to. But I think it's bullshit. And then the last thing I'll speak on, I want to hear your thoughts on this, KQ. Bill Haney flexing because Devin had to buy him a Mercedes that he couldn't afford himself. Like that's some sort of flex or whatever. You're a father, I'm a father. I don't think that's a flex as a father. Like my kid buying me something. Yeah. I don't want my kids buying me stuff like that. Give that to my grandbabies. Right. Set them up a college fund or something like that. So the fact that you acting like you flexing because your son is spending his money on you because you can't live for your own, you got to live vicariously through him. That's not a flex to me, bro. That's not something to be bragging about. Oh, my son bought me a Mercedes. He bought me a car. Who gives a fuck? You pimping out your son. He gonna have to keep fighting because you got to keep paying for your fucking lifestyle. That's wild to me. So that's all I got, man, on that. I really think it's bullshit. It's a way for them to clout chase and try to stay relevant because ain't nothing relevant about Devin Haney outside of what's going on with Gervonta Davis right now. He had a good performance against Brian Norman Jr. He did his thing. He won the fight. You know, credit to him. He's a 3-division champion, but he's in a weight class full of fighters that nobody wants to see him fight. And now, as soon as Tank start taking over the news, as soon as people start forgetting about Devin, here come the fucking Devin Haney brigade acting like Devin Haney is somehow the one that's gonna offer Tank Davis a shot. He's somehow gonna save Tank Davis's career and shit like that. And Tank need to come up to 147 to fight him. No, nigga, if y'all really want to push for the fight, push for Devin to fight at 140, because they'll be the same niggas saying, oh, he can't make 140, but want Tank to come up to him so Devin can try to have all the advantages and shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's not realistic. They don't really want that fight. They just clowning. Them niggas is negotiating with motherfucking Lewis Crocker right now. Trash ass fight. Another trash ass fight they negotiating, and they trying to take your eye off of that and act like, oh, we really want the Tank fight. Like, why can't we get the Tank fight? Nigga, okay, cool. You gonna make 135? Fuck out of here. That's what I thought. That's all I got, man.
Yeah. You know, I said this last night. About Tank and Tank moving up, jumping 2 weight classes. Well, Devin, they can meet in the middle. Someone said that last night. No, they cannot. Devin big ass can't even make 140 now. He said 147. And he can't barely make 147. Because every time you look around, he having trouble making weight. Now, I don't know what it is. I keep on saying this. He keep getting bigger and bigger and goddamn bigger. Now, what he doing, I don't know. I'm not going to put a jacket on him, but he's not stopped growing. He can't stop growing. That's what it looked like. It looked like he just keep on growing. And you really think that Gervonta Davis, who is a small 135-pounder, you really think he's going to jump up 2 weight classes? No, now all of a sudden, everybody calling out Tank. Now, Brian Norman Jr. that win that hit didn't knock out, and it hit that long.
It hit for like a week.
And that's it. It
hit for like a week, bro. And now niggas back to crying about other shit. Because after that, ain't nothing there, and they don't. So you don't want to move up 7 pounds to go to 154, but you want niggas to move up 12 pounds to fight you. You want, like, bro, you fight on undercards, bro. You don't have any leverage. You fighting on undercards, bro. Like, niggas ain't, especially the biggest, one of, if not the biggest name in boxing, bro. Niggas not finna do what you tell him to. Weight is the thing that these 2 guys care about the most. And that's what I keep trying to tell people. Devin cares about weight so much, he's willing to skip 25, 30 pounds to try to cut weight for an advantage. Tank Davis cares about weight because he's not willing to let people outweigh him by 25, 30 pounds. And so he makes sure that they about the same size the night of the fight. Right. They both care about that shit drastically. You think the one with all the leverage, the one that's breaking live gate records, the one that's selling pay-per-views, the one that's a superstar, you think he about to give all that shit up to the nigga that's fighting on undercards? Y'all know that shit ain't gonna happen, but y'all are calling him a duck for it. No, here's what's really going on. If Devin and Bill and all y'all want them goddamn stipulations, y'all are the ones that's ducking because you know your boy don't deserve them. He don't have the leverage in negotiations to get them. So when you price yourself out because you asking for some shit that you know you don't deserve, that means you don't really want what you claim you want. He don't deserve. He don't get the Canelo and Daniel Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs didn't have the right to try to tell Canelo what weight they were gonna fight at. Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez. Canelo didn't have no leverage over Floyd. He had to do whatever the hell Floyd told him to. Y'all boys in the same fucking position. So if you want that fight, then shit, let's get it cracking. Make whatever weight Tank tell you to make and get it cracking. I bet you he won't do that. And so if he's unwilling to do that, shut the fuck up talking about the shit. It's a fake ass call out, bro. Stick to trying to make a fight with Lewis Crocker and trying to sell to anybody other than your fans that niggas is supposed to respect a Lewis Crocker victory. Go ahead and keep crying about Rolly Romero and try to sell to anybody outside your fans that Rolly Romero is something people should get excited about. Y'all keep doing that shit. Keep doing that shit. Stop worrying about what lightweights got going on, man. Quit trying to make yourself relevant all because y'all saw Tank Davis got it back popping in the boxing streets again and you trying to make people talk about you, Bill. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all full of shit, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And shout out to D1 and the cash out, brother. I appreciate you, man. And shout out to my man Lee Jackson in the super chat. I appreciate you, Lee Jackson. All right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Shout out Lee, man. He hit the cash out with the 10 piece. I appreciate you, Lee. Thank you so much, man. And shout out to D1 as well. He hit the cash out with the 2 piece. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. The other side of that, right? The other thing I wanted to ask you about, I'm still hearing, bro. I'm still hearing people begging about Rolly, mad that no one is talking about Rolly ducking Devin. Why won't y'all talk about Rolly ducking Devin? Rolly's ducking Devin. What do you think of that aspect of the Rolly Romero saga and people pushing for Rolly Romero and Devin Haney to fight? What's your thoughts on that whole thing? Because Rolly said he'll never fight Devin, and people are crying about Rolly ducking Devin Haney. What you think about that, man?
Well, hell, Shakir said he'll never fight Keyshawn. All right, so I mean, come on. What about that? That's my brother. We in the trenches. Nigga, you never been in the trenches. Be quiet. Now, of course, Rolly, y'all mad. Cause even I said it, and I told Knockout too, I said he was legally retarded, right? Okay. Well, now he don't want to fight you. Okay. Now, you can't make him fight you. You can't make him fight you. So all of a sudden, now y'all want to fight the guy that's trash, right? He was trash, Knockout, when Tank fought him. He was trash. But now Devin want to fight him. Why? Because Devin want to collect the belts when ain't nobody at 147. Nobody at 147. That ain't the glamour division anymore. 154 is. So that's who it is. But Devin, if they won't fight you, Devin, move your big ass up. Like I said last night, move your big ass up.
Just like Jerron in it.
Exactly.
Just like Boots. Boots couldn't get Barrios. He couldn't get Brian Norman Jr. He struggled to get Stanionis, and he finally got Stanionis, and he couldn't get no more fights at 147. So we was yelling for a whole year. Boots, move up, they ducking you. Boots, move up, they ducking you. Okay, Devin, Rolly is ducking you.
But see,
move up.
Everybody know, even his fans know, even his nappy-headed daddy know that Devin don't have a lot of pop in his punches. I'm gonna be nice and say it that way. All right, I ain't gonna say he can't punch. And don't guys said 154. Jamel said it right a couple years ago. We hit harder up here. And if you can't take it and can't give it, then you don't need to be up here. So maybe that's why Devin won't move up. Maybe that's why he don't want to move up, because he can't unify, let alone undisputed at 154. Go ahead.
No, I think you're right. I think it's just him, his fans, they just see an easy lick. Rolly is an easy lick for Devin. Let's just keep it 100. Like the 147 division right now looks ripe for the picking. It looks like a division that a fighter of Devin's caliber can just run through easy, and then you get one of them Bud Crawford, another Devin Haney undisputed, like Cambosos and shit. You know what I mean? Like just another easy undisputed run where people get to tout your accomplishments, talk about how accomplished you are, and ignore who you fought to get those accomplishments and shit. So for me, bro, is Rolly ducking Devin? Shit. If he fighting Manny Pacquiao, then how you ducking Manny? I mean, Devin by taking a bigger fight for more money, but whatever. If he is ducking him, cool, no problem. Then what's next? Are you gonna get the Lewis Crocker fight? If Eddie and Lewis Crocker duck you, then what? Like, what are we doing? Like, move the fuck up. Okay, Boots got ducked. Ain't nobody crying about it. You say the niggas getting ducked, and then you tell them to go somewhere where they get fights. I guarantee you, nigga won't have no problem getting fights at 154 pounds, man. Yeah. He won't have no problem getting fights at 154 pounds. So go run that shit. If he is who y'all say he is, other than that, Rolly's trash, bro. It's a trash ass fight. You can't cry about Rolly getting knocked out 2 times and not wanting him to get the Lewis Crocker fight while simultaneously saying that you want Devin to fight him. You just don't want nobody but your guy to get a goddamn opportunity. That's it, and that's all, man. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Calling out a lightweight when you know you can't make the weight is weak as fuck. Yeah, it's trash and shit. If Tank Davis start calling out 122 pounders, if Tank Davis is out this bitch calling out Angelo Leo, niggas gonna have a problem with it. Right. Y'all gonna think it's something wrong with him, right? But welterweights calling out lightweights now. That shit weak as hell, bro. That's some weak ass shit. You got a super chat too, KQ from Isaiah. He dropped another super chat.
Damn, this one.
Yeah, it's at the last one.
At the top. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay. I thought I got it. Let me see.
It's the one right under the Lee Jackson one.
Oh, I think this one, I think.
Yeah, that one right there, yeah.
Yes. Okay, Isaiah, what's going on, man? The $2 holler. I'm 100% Bill, still tucks Devin in with a grade 8 story.
That's crazy. That's tough.
Yeah. I mean,
this Friday, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua are going to be getting it on. Deontay Wilder came out and said that he thinks that fight is going to be 100% scripted. Yeah. Do you think Jake Paul and AJ is going to be a real fight? Do you think that it's going, or is it scripted? What's your thoughts on that fight? Because it's going down this Friday.
Yeah, I thought it was Saturday. Okay, Friday. Okay.
They said the 19th. Ain't it the 19th? Let me check. Hold on.
Yeah, it's the 19th. It's the 19th. That's Friday. Yep. That's Friday, man. So now,
yeah, that's Friday. Yeah, they fighting Friday. So what do you think is going to be scripted? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, listen, Anthony Joshua is an accomplished heavyweight. Very great amateur background. And also a great program background. Well, his days are numbered, and what he's doing pretty much, according to Eddie Hearn, is picking up what he can here and there. Now, did Deontay Wilder say he's scripted? Yeah, it might be, because Jake Paul looked like trash. And, of course, we saw how Ngannou looked. And Anthony Joshua hit him with one punch and knocked him out. So, yes, it's scripted, I think. I can't prove that or anything like that. But if Jake Paul sit there and hit him with a one punch and knock out Anthony Joshua, then it's a problem. It's a big, big problem. So, but I think it's scripted, and I think Anthony Joshua's picking up a few million, to add on to his retirement. That's what I think it is. And Jake Paul is trying to put on a show. Now, of course, people are saying that, well, he should fight such and such. Let me tell you all something. With Jake Paul only wants the best. He only wants the best. Any fight it can't do. So that's why he wants someone that's big, got a big name to fight in there. Now, Jake Paul is going a little bit over on what he used to have. This ain't no Nate Robinson shit, right? This is a real big heavyweight. And the size difference is right there. All right. So, I mean, I think Jake Paul, I think it is scripted. I think it is scripted. And hey, look, make it look good. Go a couple rounds, whatever. And then, okay, go for what you know and get him out of there. That's what's going to happen. I really believe that. I believe that Deontay Wilder's right. And you know what? Shout out Deontay Wilder. Because Ernest used to say, man, I want that man. All right. I want to fight him. And of course, Deontay Wilder said,
man, Deontay Wilder needs to lead. Like on that front, I'm a reserve judgment. If it go past about 5 rounds, I think that shit is scripted.
Yeah.
I think that shit is scripted. Anthony Joshua is way, way, way too good for Jake Paul. I do want to point out though, the level of vitriol, the level of venom that Anthony Joshua is getting for fighting Jake Paul is non-existent. from people who were shitting on the Tank Davis and Jake Paul fight. But Anthony Joshua is even more out of pocket for fighting Jake Paul than Tank Davis was. Like, this shit is absolutely crazy. And I hope that but I do hope that AJ knocks him the fuck out. That would be number one. As far as Alexander Usyk.
Okay, hold on. I just want to say this real fast. I'm sorry. Listen, you know how they shitting on Tank for fighting Jake Paul. I mean, they went in on him. But I've been looking and talking to a couple guys over in the UK. Man, they ain't doing that to Anthony Joshua. Yeah. They love it. They want it. You know, and this goes back to show you all, they support their fighters over there. You know, and ones that they don't like, they still support them one way or another. And now they ain't talking smack to Anthony Joshua. They rooting for him. Like, it's a real fight. The only thing might be missing is sweet fucking Caroline. That's all.
Sweet Caroline. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but AJ got all them damn advantages, but don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Now, Usyk versus Wilder, though, I think Wilder might need to leave Alexander Usyk the hell alone, man. I think Alexander Usyk would destroy Deontay Wilder. It would be all bad, all early. He'd be getting caught with shots he don't see coming. He wouldn't be able to handle the angles and the boxing ability. It would just get. I don't think Wilder his last couple of performances or whatever. Number one, I'm not sure he deserves a title shot at Alexander Usyk. But number two, if he gets a title shot, man, I'm betting a knockout. That's a bad matchup, man. That's a bad matchup for Deontay Wilder at this point in his career. His legs are gone, his chin is gone, his fighting spirit is gone. Hell, I don't even know if the right hand is hitting the same like it used to. Like, he just looked like a shell of himself. And you go in there with Usyk with them skills and that ability, Usyk will give you a shot because Usyk, he honorable. But when he get in them rings, that boy is a dog, man. He gonna try to knock your head off your shoulders, man. That should be over within the first 4 or 5 rounds at minimum. If Deontay Wilder getting there with that boy, so that's not a fight I want to see. I'd rather see Usyk fight Moses Atwama. I'd rather see him. I'd rather see the trilogy with Tyson Fury. It's so many other fights I'd rather see than Alexander Usyk and Deontay Wilder, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah, most definitely, man. So. But is there anything else?
No, man. It's about that time, man. What you got for the people, man? When you going live? What's happening this week, man?
Once again, I'll be live Wednesday. All right. Now I've been taking 2 days off, and I think it does a lot of good for me. So I get a lot done within them 2 days. So taking 2 days off, I'll be back Wednesday and for another fight week. And of course, we'll discuss that next week and everything that's going on in the sport of boxing. And now, what about you, Knockout? When you going live?
I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week because I got something to do on Thursday. So I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. And y'all be sure to tune in. We drop the exclusive content. Please join the channel as a member. Thank you to everybody in the Cash App. I appreciate y'all. And everybody have a great day, great weekend. Go Cowboys, go Raiders. Raiders need to beat the Eagles today, man. Let's go Raiders, man.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. We gotta get in these playoffs. KQ, the Bears are sitting good. The Chicago Bears sitting good. The Cowboys, we need in on this, man.
All right. Okay, man.
Yeah, but that's all I got, man. I appreciate you, man.
Man, I appreciate everybody too. All right. Everybody have a good day. And I will see y'all Wednesday. And so with that, I'm out of here. I'm living it up, y'all. Oh!
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers. And just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.